Protests continue in the city's West End tonight. This is a live look at the scene near Jane and Dundas West, where demonstrators continue to block the tracks along the Milton GO train line. This blockade is one of many across the country and the GTA supporting anti-pipeline protesters in BC. It was also the scene of a number of arrests this afternoon. Good evening. GO train service is back up and running tonight after a hectic rush hour that saw protesters block rail lines in West Toronto, Scarborough and Hamilton this evening. Already, Metrolinx is raising concerns about whether more disruptions could lie ahead for morning commuters as anti-pipeline protests continue this hour. Tense moments as police moved in on a group of protesters blocking the Milton GO train line near Jane and Dundas. The arrest happening just an hour after the blockade popped up during rush hour. Despite some being taken away in handcuffs, many here are vowing to stay the night.
What's happening on Wet'suwet'en land is a violent injustice. The RCMP could leave Wet'suwet'en territory. CGL could leave their territory where they have no consent to be there, no right to be there under Wet'suwet'en law, and then we would happily all stop blocking the rails.
At the root of the protest, the Coastal GasLink pipeline set to cross Wet'suwet'en First Nation in British Columbia. Rail blockades have popped up across the country in support of hereditary chiefs who oppose a natural gas pipeline running through their traditional territory. On Tuesday, 10 people were arrested as police shut down a 3-week-long blockade near Belleville. Here in the GTA, another small protest on the Lakeshore East line fizzled out without much fanfare this evening. But the damage was already done.
Even a 20-minute delay, it means all those trains are backed up during rush hour. It's just like downtown core on those tracks, so it's pretty busy. It's going to take literally everyone on our system a lot longer to get home tonight.
This was the scene at Union Station as Metrolinx scrambled to deal with delays. The 2 spontaneous rush hour protests were just the latest to hit GO train service. Metrolinx had already been running shuttle buses between Burlington and Niagara Falls, thanks to a blockade in Hamilton that began Tuesday night.
You have to stand up. There's only so many ways to have your voice heard, and it's important to stand up and show what you believe in. And this is a case of human rights. This in Wet'suwet'en, this is their land.
While thousands of commuters were left caught in the middle, most seem to be taking it in stride.
I do get the frustration behind someone trying to go to work, and it's not like they have control over the pipelines and whatnot. So yeah, I get both sides.
It's just a little bit of an inconvenience. I mean, especially we're talking about a train that runs twice a day.
After nearly 24 hours, the camp dispersed peacefully, restoring service along Lakeshore West. But it remains to be seen what more disruptions could be looming ahead.
We expect more events overnight. Our policy will be to run as many trains as possible. And if the timetable gets delayed in places, we will run people, we'll get people to work and get people home.
Now, Metrolinx says it is planning to run regular service on the Milton line tomorrow morning, but any blockades that continue may require them to use an alternate route to Union Station, and that would result in delays of up to 45 minutes. So they are asking commuters to plan ahead and check online for up-to-date information.